On this day in history, September 14th, 1814, Francis Scott Key penned the Star-Spangled Banner as a poem after witnessing the bombardment of the Maryland fort by the British during the War of 1812. Originally titled The Defense of Fort McHenry, the poem was inspired by the sight of a lone U.S. flag still flying over the fort as the new day began. The War of 1812 started after the United States declared war on Great Britain over a disagreement on trade. In August 1814, Great Britain invaded Washington, D.C. and burned the White House, Capitol Building, and the Library of Congress. Many prisoners were taken by the British and were kept locked away in the port of Baltimore. Dr. William Beans, a friend of Francis Scott Key, was one such prisoner. Key, a lawyer and U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia, traveled up to Baltimore, located the ship his friend was being held on, and negotiated for his release. Although released, the two could not leave until the British bombardment of Fort McHenry finished. Stationed on a nearby ship, Key watched as the British laid siege to the fort. After a full day, they were unable to destroy the fort, and so they gave up, which is where Key was relieved to see the American flag still flying over the structure. Inspired by what he saw, he wrote down a few lines in tribute to the flag and the resilience of the nation. The poem was printed in newspapers and distributed for everyone to read. Eventually, it was set to the music of a popular English drinking tune called To Anacreon in Heaven, composed by John Stafford Smith. As the song and its meaning began to gain popularity, it became known as the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1916, President Woodrow Wilson announced that the poem and song would be played at all official events for the United States. However, it wasn't until March 3, 1931 that it was officially adopted as the national anthem.